David Viscott with all the voices of the night, huh? Who's up for the last call?
Okay, we have Ann on line 11, and her husband gave her some shocking news tonight.
Ann?
Yeah. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
What happened tonight?
Well, my husband, he left me a letter when, I left, and I came back, and the letter was on my dresser. My daughter called me. She's 15, and she said that, my husband had called me a bitch and said that, to go ahead and take the car because she wanted to go down the street to get some, candy. So I said I was proud of her for calling me and telling me. You know, and she didn't go and do it, but I think I should confront him. And then he left me a letter stating that our marriage is over and I'm not trying. And we've been in therapy before together, but the therapist said we should each go to therapy separately. And he is a recovering alcoholic.
And how long has he been recovering?
About 2 years he's been in program.
And was this predictable?
The letter, yeah, because I'm going back to school to try to get a better education so I can support
so you're
myself.
getting stronger.
Yes.
So it's your strength that's a threat to him, huh?
Uh-huh. And our house is up for sale. And
why?
Because he has left before, and I told him if he keeps in and out, I can't keep up the payments and stuff on it. And
He's not working or contributing?
Yeah, he does, but when he gets mad, he leaves and he doesn't pay. He holds the money over me in power.
And do you have work?
Yeah, I work part-time, and I'm going to school.
Uh-huh. So what is it that this is going to become? Do you want this to end?
Yes, I do, but I'm scared because of the finances and the kids.
Well, it's going to be that way. You know, it's going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to talk to someone who can give you some legal advice now, huh?
Yeah, I've been through that before, and then he gets power over me, and...
How does he do that?
He manipulates and controls, and he tries to sabotage me and says you'll never make it.
Well, why listen to him, since all his comments are directed at making you feel terrible?
Yeah, because I guess he's ever since I married him, he's been an alcoholic, and I got married at 17, and I've been with him for 19 years, and it's...
Well, it's time to move on. This is an important step for you, because you've been as dependent upon him as he's been on the bottle, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to Al-Anon?
Yes, I go.
And this is your new issue to talk about then, huh?
In Al-Anon?
Yep.
Yeah, they say that it's time to move on, too, but it's just so hard for me because I think I can't make it.
Okay. That fear is your enemy. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. It's just going to be whatever it's going to be. So what you need to do is approach it without any expectation. It may be difficult, but you'll be surprised. As you develop strength and belief in yourself, you'll find that you'll be able to do many more things than you ever thought possible.
Yeah, that's what my sponsor says. She says it's time to move out and to get an apartment and take my daughter with me.
It's time for you to accept the mantle of your own personhood. You know what I mean?
No, what does that mean?
To accept the sense of yourself as a person in your own right. You have not been your own person all these years, and your fear comes as much from being afraid to stand up and say, I am me all alone, and I am enough.
And I can do it, but it scares me. How am I going to do it without?
It scares all of us. And if you took a look at what he gave you, and how much support he gave, and how much understanding and finances and all that, you would see that you have done it alone anyhow. Except because of his controlling nature, you gave up the belief that you had done anything, and you had projected onto him your need to have someone taking care of you, so you saw him as someone he never was. You have been living in a delusion your whole life. You have been the one holding the family together all these years.
Yeah, that I do know.
You're the one who's been taking care of people. All you're giving up is the belief that there ever was someone else there. And that false belief is what you have lived on. You have already saved yourself. You just don't even know it.
But can I ask you one more question? What about when he said that to my daughter? He called me that, and she does not want me to confront him.
Well, that's not her business. You have to do whatever you have to do, and you have to make the changes in your life that are necessary for you to grow and leave what has already passed behind you. an interesting night. People giving up the past, moving on.
All kinds of calls.
All kinds. Difficult things, too. The thing I need to tell you is, your life feels difficult most at the times when you're giving up a false belief. And the false belief that you're generally giving up is that you can't do it on your own. And no one wants to be alone, but the truth is we all are alone. And once you can accept your aloneness as a privilege, as the time you have to yourself to develop your gift and talent, I think you'll be a lot happier. Being alone is a good thing, because you're alone with someone you really trust and love. See you next week.